Hi, I'm EyeOnAiman, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a somber day. It's bittersweet because school is closed for coronavirus or COVID-19. Recently, because of the outbreak, many schools around this area, especially New Haven Public Schools and West Haven Public Schools, are closing. And one of them that closed yesterday was my school, ESUMS. I want to say, first of all, I was excited because actually this school has like a ton of work to do. There's so many classes that offer tons of work, and if you meet a teenager and they describe to you what high school is like, and the first thing that they say is work, they mean it. There is a lot of work. So when school was closed, of course we were happy. I was like, okay. First of all, we didn't get to do many videos this year because of how busy I was with work. There's also, I wanted to help my mom at the house. There's so many things I wanted to do. And now that school is closed, I can do them. But it's the first day after the fact that's closed. And what I do have to say though is the things I have been starting to do, like starting to play games, because what else can you do? And it starts to get old really quick. But all I have to say is that I don't know how to feel about it. On one side, I'm happy that there's no school. On the other side, I'm kind of sad that there's no school, because I actually like coming to school. I like doing the work. I like learning. And I'm kind of scared at how exactly we're gonna learn over the time that Corona is out. Because learning is very important at this time. But as you can see right behind me, ESUMS is standing in all of its melancholy glory, at least for now. And you can see that the parking lot is almost completely empty. You might see one or two cars from UNH students, but mostly ESUMS campus is closed, and also UNH is supposed to be closed, but as you can see, there's still people playing outside. But actually, while we're here, let's go talk about UNH. Alright, so here we are at the University of New Haven. UNH is actually my dad's alma mater. And as you can see completely around me, the campus is dead. They actually closed the campus. They closed a week before ESUMS. It's a good decision too, because the point of closing all these schools and campuses is to cause social distancing. Social distancing is essentially when you're in a large group of people, you have contact with so many people, you don't know where the virus can originate from. At least when you're in a small group of people, when you're isolated or you're self-quarantined, you're able to know where the virus might stem from, and you can warn other people to stay away. That's the point of closing the schools, so that we can't interact with other people and start spreading the virus around. Right now we're in the stage of what they call self-containment or self-quarantine, which is basically to prevent the virus from spreading to other people. If the virus eventually does spread to almost everyone, the stage after that will be mitigation, which is basically to lessen the effects of the virus. And as you can see behind me, this quad is usually filled, but right now it's empty. Over there is the library I always go to after school to study, but as you can see, I can see it, but maybe you can't, but I can see that it's completely empty. As for over here, this is the Henry C. Lee building. This is where I take my criminal law class. It's, at least from what I can tell, it's completely dark. Let me see if it's open right now. Because as I said, campus is closed, but just in case. Alright, so it's a good thing. They closed all the buildings just to make sure that, I guess people aren't staying behind and infecting the surfaces. But as you can see, UNH is just completely closed off. Now then, how does this compare to other colleges? So, first off, Yale's already closed. Closed indefinitely. Let's see. Basically, they have an extended spring break, let's say. Northeastern, my sister's school, they're also closing, but it's different because they're still allowing the students to stay at their residential dorms. In terms of MIT though, my brother Hizami is actually coming home later today because they want all the MIT students to go home and start online classes there. So it's going to be interesting, but at least it's a good thing that they're trying to push the thing of self-quarantine and social distancing so that the coronavirus doesn't spread. Because as you know, when an epidemic or pandemic starts, it can be really bad that areas like Boston, where MIT and Northeastern are, that are epicenters of social communication and like biotech talks, that they're all isolated and quarantined in order to prevent the further spreading of the disease. But that's all for now. I'm EyeOnAiman, and thanks for watching. Please like or comment, subscribe, and look at other videos on EyeOnAiman. Especially take a look at the video that I did at Walmart on basically the state of the stores in Connecticut after we just received news that someone has been infected in Connecticut. So essentially I'm trying to document how much panic is going on there, but not in a way that's trying to embellish it like the media would, but try to accurately portray it for use in the future, 10 or 20 years when we might forget about this like it ever happened.
Oh, but sini already ran, right?
Yeah.
Maybe already get without the fridge.
Alright.
Alright.
This is nice.
Wow, kita tak bawa troli. Ini banyak ni.
Yeah, this is banyak. I have banyak stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go this way. I need to roll up my poster. Put the towel.
Okay. Did you check your mail?
And
You have to check your mailbox.
I can do that when I check out.
Okay. This one boleh letak gini. Nak?
I checked my mail last Friday, I think.
Yeah, check before you leave. I can send you the light stuff.
Okay. Yep. Checked out.